everyone looks settled in for some football here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go in Santa Clara. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
From Mr. Irrelevant just 3 years ago to one of the highest-paid quarterbacks in the NFL, Brock Purdy has just been the model of competitive grit. And Kate, these 49ers just feed off of it. Is he the most talented? No, but he plays with tremendous heart, and his teammates follow him.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Reeled in by George Kittle. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable, and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. They bring the tight end in motion. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. From the gun is Purdy. Has a man downfield. It's Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers take a 6-0 lead right away. So it's a home run that finishes their opening possession of this game, partner. Gets them on the scoreboard with 6.
And I think keeps all of us here in this building, in this booth, hoping they get the ball back soon, right? Not that we're rooting for anybody, but we root for the big play, for the home run, and they just hit one.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Returning it from the 4. Takes out a 1-stop. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. Well, he'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
Herbert on 1st down. Here's a loft deep down the middle. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is second down. Back to the air, Herbert. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Niners countering with a fifth defensive back on this third down. Herbert from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for second down. Play action now for Herbert. Brought in by Gadsden. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Herbert now to throw on third. Caught inbounds downfield. Give him 24 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Looking to his fullback now. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue, and that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Here's Harris. And they stop him. No first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
18. And the 49er first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Pass caught in by Jennings. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now with Purdy. Finds his fullback. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And on 3rd down, looks like the Chargers anticipating pass here. They're in the dime. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they get to him just in the nick of time to bring up 4th down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Fourth down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. Moody knocks it through, and they come away with some points on that series.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
To kick off for the 49ers.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chargers get their offense set for their second drive. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Stop with a give to Harris. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. We've got the 49ers in front. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They have it 2nd and 4. Harris once more. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Johnson finds the football, complete. And will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
Johnston. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Chargers.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing now, Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun give to Hampton. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Los Angeles.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, Herbert. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A handoff for Harris, running right. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They're now set for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 9-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running behind center with Harris. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Niners countering with a 5th defensive back on this 3rd down. Herbert back to throw. And he stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Trying to run in, Harris. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Najee Harris, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game.
Chargers 7.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Going run again with McCaffrey. Jukes one defender. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
1st down, Purdy to throw. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers making a 9-point advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharpier in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Chargers 7. Jake Moody
out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Darius Davis to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open and drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 31. Has him on a quick hitter. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the gun on 3rd, it's Herbert. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Chargers will have a first.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Chargers 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. That throw finds Johnston. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Johnston. It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the pistol, it's Herbert. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. They motion the tight end over. Herbert to throw once more. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. It's Herbert once more. Catch made left side by McConkey. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chargers.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got it again. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Herbert again. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
A gain of 2 on the play.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Chargers make it a one-score game before halftime. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers cut it to a field goal game.
Chargers 14.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Now here he goes. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
To kick off for the 49ers.
On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here.
At their own 27-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. Oh, what a stiff arm. And they help him out of bounds after a gain of close to 3, so 2nd and 7 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Pressure comes, he's taken down, the 49ers got him. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That one's nabbed by Allen. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Allen sent in motion right. Herbert quick out wide, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, they go with Harris. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. Picked out by Fred Warner.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. Might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They'll have a shorter field ahead of them now, Brock. That pick sets them up just shy of the 40. First and 10 from the 41. Purdy to throw it. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Third and just 2 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
For A. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Purdy on first down. Quick pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it or, in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. A tight end in motion now. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
All set up now for 1st and 10. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Purdy. He's going to tuck it and run.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And this is going to wind up short. The defense all over that run. They only let him get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th down.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
play, bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Trying to run it with Harris. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Harris, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a
You love a huddle?
first down.
Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Herbert now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Complete to Keenan Allen. A gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Herbert from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Return amounts to much. They bring him down. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun is Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a 49er first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. On the counter, McCaffrey. Runs inside the 35. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during the game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, and head the other way for a big run.
First down, and they go right back to him. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Needing 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, McCaffrey. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And the Chargers think they have it, and they do.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play. No one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard, and it's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Johnston brings it in. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Herbert on 1st down. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Running behind center with Harris. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11, and it brings up an LA first down.
11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Herbert back to throw. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Well, every once in a while you understand a play that loses a yard or two. But losing that much on a completion, there is some kind of malfunction with the offense. They'd have been better off abandoning that play. Heck, you might as well punt it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now Herbert to throw. Throw left side, grabbed by Allen. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Quite the drive they've had, Bronk, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Here's Herbert. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
The Chargers first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. With a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 1st and 10, Herbert. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. As a man, it's Tyler Conklin. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking Keenan Allen's way there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
A 52-yard attempt.
Got all of it, and this is good! And they've tied it up late in the 4th!
The prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, well, it's the same as all his teammates out there who are about to take the field. Let's go get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
14 yards. And the 49er first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers pushing to get within range for a game winner. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So after getting that pass away, he's in some visible discomfort. Training staff out now to see how serious it may be. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. A run with McCaffrey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. This one's caught. And he's going to have him a 1st and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. McCaffrey. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7. He'll look to throw it. Quick slant complete. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
17.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Return coming from the 6. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First and 10 now from the 30. They send him left out of the slot. Here's Herbert, first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at their 49-yard line.
So the 49ers take the win here in front of the faithful in Santa Clara. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the 49ers, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.